So one last person, this fucking buffoon.
Yeah. Who's your smoking gun?
This person, actress, 3 films she acted in that were directed, written, produced by Woody Allen. How do I feel about Woody Allen? I love Woody. I believe him, and I would work with him anytime. Also quoted as saying this whole thing was all guesswork. Scarlett Johansson.
I was about to say Scarlett Johansson. No shit.
This fucking buffoon. I cannot. Oh my God. So she stands up for Woody, obviously, because she's been in 3 of his films. He fucking loves her. And, you know, like he boosted her into the spotlight of Hollywood, right? He helped her get noticed.
Wait. So when did she start? You probably don't know the answer to this. When did she start being in his films?
Match Point, I think, was his first film that she was in.
What year was Match Point?
Early 2000s.
So roughly 10 years after the allegations, right? Because allegations were in 92.
92.
That's when he did 60 Minutes. I know that.
Match Point was that 2004, 5. Piner's looking it up.
I'm looking it up right now. Match Point was in 2005.
2005.
Okay. So 12, 13, 14 years. But so how old was Scarlett Johansson then? I'm just curious.
Early 20s, I think.
Yeah, she's been working since 94.
It had to have been early 20s because of how Woody Allen writes his scripts. There's no way he's going to hire some middle-aged woman.
So
right, yeah.
So Scarlett Johansson is obviously a fan of Woody.
Big fan, huge fan.
Still to this day.
To this day, hasn't said otherwise. So she got lambasted for her support on for Woody Allen late 2019.
Right.
Whole pandemic happens. She hasn't said anything. She's stayed out of the spotlight. Who is it? She's got the movie Black Widow coming out, so you know she doesn't want to jeopardize that at all. So I imagine you will probably hear her say something against Woody Allen just to help that film out if this starts to pick up steam. So she supports Woody Allen, right? But during her that Women's March on Washington speech, she went after James Franco based on the same argument.
Wow.
Because he's a pedophile, or went after some underage girl. So she and he's got allegations on him. She went after him during that speech, but still supports Woody. How does that make any sense?
Yeah, man.
It means that she believes that Mia was doing all this out of revenge for Woody getting with Sunni,
yeah, Sunni,
getting with her and all that stuff. So, and that was my next question. Like, all these people, if they were around back in 91, 92, when all this was going down, they were seeing all the media too take Woody's side and spin it as this parental alienation thing that Mia was trying to do, which is obviously a huge issue. Like, people bring up these allegations all the time when their custody battles are up, and they bring up something that's unproven because then it drags it out. And then as long as there's some fucked up allegation, then the court's going to be like, all right, we got to err on the safe side and not let so-and-so around the kids. So, like, that's a real issue. But I'm saying with Woody's situation back then, all the news outlets and shit were essentially siding with Woody, giving him the spotlight, probably because of his publicist, and saying this was Mia playing the parental alienation game. So if Alec Baldwin and Scarlett Johansson and all that were around all the media coverage about this, I could see why people may feel so strongly. I kind of equate it to Trump. Like, the media does nothing but bash Trump, and people hate fucking Trump because of it. But they don't necessarily look super deep into the man himself and what he's doing. They just listen to the media. Now, he may be a piece of shit. He may not. I don't know. But I'm just saying you got to eventually look at the man himself.
Alec Baldwin, you know, saying, you know, he can't comment on fucking Woody Allen or whatever. And he's just like, you know, like, this is all bullshit. Divorce. This is what happens in divorce and all that. But the guy runs off and gets praised for doing his version of Trump, you know, like it's just
right. Oh yeah,
it's all ass backwards. And back to Scarlett Johansson. Okay, so she's
first of all, she's one badass chick though.
Fuck Scarlett Johansson.
But you're saying that just because of this?
No. It's not just because of this. It's not just because of this. Well, we could get into the whole support all women thing that she's so been she's been a part of for so long, and then she steals an Asian woman's role. All right, a role that was written for an Asian woman. And she takes that and blames men for it, saying, well, I didn't want a man to take that role, so I took
That's
it.
Right, man.
Hero.
I'll take it.
Fucking hero.
I don't know enough about any of that. I'm just saying she's drop dead gorgeous, and I think the way that she carries herself in films is very, very powerful and attractive.
Wait, carries herself within the film?
Yeah, I think the characters that she plays, but also like outside of the film world, just how she carries herself.
You're being bamboozled, man.
She's just badass, man. She's a badass chick.
You're so lost. I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry.
Hey, man.
We got you.
Bring me back home.
From it,
bring
man.
me back home.
Bring him back home, baby.
Bring me back home.
I've got the wheel and I'm taking your Providence.
Hey, go ahead, man.
So back to the whole Woody Allen, James Franco thing. So she supports Woody Allen because she's connected to Woody Allen. She's hearing his side of the story, right? With the James Franco situation, she's just going off of everything that's going on in the news.
No. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying even with the Woody thing, she's going off of everything that's going on, meaning the publicists, all the stories, the media coverage and all that. I think she's going off of the coverage on both stories. But James Franco coverage, though, is vastly different than Woody Allen's coverage. Everyone was siding with Woody Allen, saying it was parental alienation thing. Mia made it all up. She was abusive to her kids. Yada yada yada.
So you're saying she's just like us. She's well. I don't want to say that. I'm the sheep. I don't want to say that. Right. But you're saying that she's part of the sheep. She's part of the crowd. She's falling for the Hollywood nonsense. I don't think so. I think you're trying to give her the benefit of the doubt.
No. I'm saying if her Hollywood circle that she runs in is saying fuck Woody, more than likely she's gonna say fuck Woody.
Yeah.
If they're praising Woody, she's gonna say that. If they're saying fuck James Franco, then she's gonna say that.
That's what I think is gonna happen, because I think eventually people are really gonna go after Woody here, and she's gonna have to do something to save box office tickets for Black Widow.
Yeah.
Which
when does that come out?
I think it was supposed to come out May of 2020, but because the pandemic had to be pushed back, and it seems that Disney's like, yeah, we're determined to release it in theaters. We're not going to put it on the streaming platform.
Yeah.
There's too much money to be made off of that film. But I think we should just boycott it. I think we should join in solidarity of hashtag boycott Black Widow. Because that is a thing on social media right now, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look on your Twitter pages and Instagram and all that bullshit.
Is that because of her relationship with Woody?
Yeah.
Is that why?
Yeah. That's why that started, is because of her relationship with
Woody. And did that start because of the documentary?
No, it was. I think it started back in 2019 when she came out and supported Woody Allen in an interview.
Interesting.
She said it's all guesswork. So we should. I support Woody. I would love to work with him anytime.
She should have just stayed out of it, in my opinion.
I think what they're trying to do is, I think in Hollywood, especially, all these actors and actresses, they don't want to lose their opportunity. You know,
that's
so they're just like, until it's proven, I'll work with this guy who may be a pedophile. but you know, but he's a really great director, and he could make my career and launch me to places I've never seen. It's the same way. It's the same reason Weinstein was able to do what he did.
Right.
You know, and